Good morning po sa lahat. Welcome po sa ating procurement activity for this morning. Before we start po, we request everyone po to please stand for the opening prayer to be led by Pedro.
Maraming gabay. Kami ang mga po kayo mga Panginoon sa lahat. Taos puso po kami nagpapasalamat dahil sa panibagong araw na pinagkaloob niyo po sa bawat isa sa amin. Ngayon po ay magkakondak po kami ng aming private conference. Naway bawat isa ng mga presenters ay makapag-present po ng maayos. Kung pangalan magkaroon ng karunungang aming kinakailangan, dalang din namin sa iyo ang aming ingatan mo sa araw-araw, dahil din na may basbas at pagpapala po ay igawin mo po sa bawat isa sa amin. Patawad po sa aming mga halong pagkukulang at pag-aasala, dati mag-ano po namin hihingan tinatanggap sa ngalan po ni Jesus na aming tagapagligtas.
For the roll call of attendees. For the place at the Pedro, accept the fire of the Engineer Julie Monde, back to WG number. Present for Ms. Jamila Barsha, back Secretary number. Ms. Ian Crisalto Campo, back Secretary number. Ms. Rizal Harry Buni, back Secretary number. Engineer Efren Latorre Jr., back DPWH head. Mr. Leonardo Montano, back Secretariat member. Our presenters from Planning and Design section, Engineer Carlo Jose Calamba.
Present po.
Engineer Joshua Quinto.
Present po.
Engineer Lolly B. Arroyo.
Present po.
Engineer Francis Marie De Silva.
Present po.
Engineer Christian Rego.
Present po. Good morning.
And Representative Project Engineer from Construction Section, Engineer Ron Averia. Engineer Jaime Lactanin, our back Vice Chairperson.
Morning po, present.
And yours truly po, I mean, my back Secretariat member. We would also like to acknowledge the presence via Zoom of Engineer Eduardo Gallardo, back member.
Present. Good morning.
Is Verna Artiliano.
Present po. Good morning.
Engineer Kevin Jan Ikoy, back regular member.
Morning po.
Engineer Sam Marjorinamo, back DWG member.
Present po. Good morning po.
Engineer Princess Desamero, back DWG member.
Present po. Good morning.
And Engineer Sunny San Buenaventura, back DWG member.
Present po, good morning.
To officially start our procurement activity, may we have our back Vice Chairperson, Engineer Jaime.
Good morning po, mga all attenders po. For our scheduled procurement activity today, under invitation to bid number 2025-15, we have 6 projects po na schedule for 3-week conference. First project, the contract item number 25DI-0140, construction of drainage Barangay Sampiruhan, Calamba, City, Laguna, with approved budget for the contract of 4,950,000 pesos. Our second project, contract item number 25DI-0144, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Fatima, San Pedro, City, Laguna, with approved budget for the contract of 7,425,000 pesos. For third project, with contract item number 25DI-0145, construction of road Barangay Banadero, Calamba, City, Laguna, with approved budget for the contract of 9,900,000 pesos. Our fourth project, Contract ID number 25DI0146, construction of multipurpose building, cover court, San Ramon Elementary School, Barangay Canlubang, Malaban, City, Laguna. With a full budget for the contract of 14,850,000 pesos. Our fifth project, the contract ID number 25DI0147, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Malaban, Binan, City, Laguna. With a full budget for the contract of 49,500,000 pesos. And our last project, with a contract ID of 25DI0148, construction, completion of San Pedro Medical Hospital at Barangay Narra City, of San Pedro, Laguna. With a full budget for the contract of 49,500,000 pesos. And for the details of the project, our presenter from planning design session will present all the projects.
Okay, so after each presentation po, if may mga queries or clarifications or any concerns, you may raise it po after ng mga presentation. If there is none po, we will proceed po with the next one. Thank you.
Good morning po. I'm Engineer Loli Arroyo from Planning and Design Section to present 25DI0143, Construction of Drainage, Barangay Sampiruhan, Calamba, City, Laguna. With project information, allocation of 5 million, ABC of 4,950,000, EO of 1% equivalent to 50,000, duration of 120 calendar days, general scope, construction of drainage. For the site location po, located po siya sa Sitio Cordillera. Start po ng project is malapit po sa San Juan River. Bali dun po yung outfall. Ito po yung start. Then dito po yung end. For the minimum equipment, we have backhoe with breaker, dump truck, bar cutter, bar bender, concrete vibrator, 1 bagger mixer, welding machine. For the items of work, we have Part A, facilities for the engineer. Part B, other general requirements. Part C, earthworks. Part F, bridge construction. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures. For the typical details po, ito po. May question po.
Wala.
Wala.
Existing lang.
Wala po.
Bagong training.
Opo.
So, paano natin nakakalitan sa kalsada o may babasabi na yung mga private?
Sa kalsada po.
AC road ba yan?
Thank you po.
Hello, good morning po. I am Engineer Ramon from Planning and Design Section. For our next project under CSSP, Basic Infrastructure Program. 25 DI 144, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Fatima, San Pedro City, Laguna. For the project information, we have a project allocation of 7.5 million. Approved budget for the contract is 7,425,000. EO of 75,000. Duration of 150 calendar days. So for the scope of work, construction of covered court, particularly mag-elevate po tayo ng slab, re-roofing, construction of stage, painting works of steel members. So for the project location, katabi lang po ito ng Barangay Fatima, walking distance. So nandito po ang coordinates. Site validation with LGU. So for the minutes of the meeting, indicated lang po dito yung mga discussion or scope of work na kasama for the 7.5M project. Ito po ay standard court na mayroong dimension na 30 by 18. So for the side photos po, ito po yung existing covered court. Ito din naman po yung stage and trusses purlins. So for the plan details, ito po siya. So replacement po ng roofing. And then maglalagay din po tayo ng concrete bench and i-elevate po natin yung slab since yun po yung request po ng kapitan dahil bahain po yung lugar na yun. So might as well itaas na lang po natin yung slab for the covered court. So left elevation, same as right elevation din po. So ito po yung framing niya and roof plan. So yun lang po. Any questions po? Thank you po.
Good morning po. I'm Engineer Precious Disela from Planning and Design Section to present the next project with contract ID number 25DI 0145, construction of road Barangay Banadero, Calamba City, Laguna. For the project information, project allocation is 10 million. ABC amount is 9,900,000. EO is 1% of the allocation equivalent to 100,000. Duration of 120 calendar days. For the scope of work, we have construction of road. For the project location, ang nearest landmark po natin is the Banadero Barangay Hall. So, dito po siya located. Then yung project po natin is ito pong red line, section 1, with average width of 6.10 meters and length of 240 meters. Then yung kadugsong po na road section 2, average width of 3.20 meters and length is 242 meters. For the summary of quantities, under Part A, facilities for the engineer, we have construction of field office, provision of furnitures and fixtures for the field office for the engineer, then provision of progress photographs. Under Part B, general requirements, we have project billboard, safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. Under Part C, earthworks, we have removal of actual structures, 0.15 meter thick PCCP, surplus common excavation and subgrade preparation. Under Part D, sub-base and base course, we have aggregate sub-base course. And under Part E, surface courses, we have Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 0.23 meter thick 14 days curing. For the minimum equipment, we have backhoe with breaker, dump truck, payloader, motorized road grader, vibratory roller, water truck, bar cutter, concrete vibrator, then joint sealer machine, gas or diesel driven. For the typical plans, for section 1, average width of 6.10 meters. Then for section 2, ang average width po natin is 3.20 meters. And ito po yung pavement layout plan. Then for the site photos, ito po yung start and end po nung section 1. Then ito naman po yung start and end ng section 2 po. Then for the minutes of the meeting, coordinated naman po with the barangay and they will provide all the necessary documents for the project. That's all po. Any questions po?
Morning po sa lahat. Ating next project po ay construction of multipurpose building, covered court, San Ramon ES, Barangay Canlubang, Calamba City, Laguna. Ang area po natin ay standard na 18/30, allocation po ng 15 million, ABC of 14,850,000, calendar days 210, AO of 1% equivalent to 150,000. Some of quantities from facilities for the engineers, other general requirement, earthworks, reinforced concrete, finishing, and other civil works, electrical po. Sa ating pong equipment requirements ay plate compactor, backhoe, concrete vibrator, pumpcrete, bar cutter, bar bender, one bagger mixer, welding machine, cutting outfit. Ating pong location map ay sa loob po mismo ng San Ramon Elementary School. Papalitan po natin yung existing lang covered court. Sa ating pong floor plan ay makita po natin yung standard covered court natin with stage po sa CR. Dito po sa right side. Sa ating pong elevation plan. So, movable goal po yung ilalagay natin since nasa loob po siya ng school. Site validation po ito po. Thank you po.
Good morning po. For our next project, I am CJ Calamba from Planning and Design section. I will discuss the construction of multipurpose building at Barangay Malaban, Binan City, Laguna. We have an allocation of 50 million pesos, EO of 500,000 pesos. So our approved budget for the contract is 49,500,000 pesos. We have a duration of 330 calendar days, and the scope of work is construction of 9.5 meters by 37 meters, 4-story, 12 classrooms, school building. So located po siya sa Malaban East Elementary School, sa likod po ng lote nila. So dito po yung 4-story, 12 classroom na proposed. Bale, may ginagawa po doon actually na ongoing na 4-story din na 12 classroom din po. So same building lang po. Same itsura lang po ng building nung ginagawa po ngayon. So ito po, standard po natin na DepEd, 4-story 12 classroom, front elevation, rear elevation. Sa sides po, left and right. For our ground floor plan, and po, 3 classrooms per floor, second and third floor. For our 4th floor and the roof plan po. So notes po, we will have additional elevation po to match the ongoing 4-story 12 classroom building. No CCTV system, no fire hose cabinets including pipes leading to fire hose cabinets, no fire extinguishers, no ceiling fan units but wiring will still be included, no tiles. For our items of work, facilities for the engineer, we have construction field office and progress photographs. Other general requirements, we have permits and clearances, project billboard, signboard, occupational safety and health, mobilization, demobilization, and general scaffolding. For the earthworks, we have clearing and grubbing, embankment from structure excavation, barrow, common soil and barrow, granular coarse material, and gravel fill. For the reinforced concrete, structural concrete, 3,000 PSI, Class A 28 days, and 4,000 PSI, Class A 28 days. Reinforcing steel, deformed grade 40 and 60, and formworks, falseworks. For Part E finishings, we have catch basin, sewer line work, storm drainage downspout, septic vault, plumbing fixtures, cold water lines, cistern, ceiling, wall frames, finishing hardware, residential casement windows, aluminum glass windows, awning, fixed and sliding, frames for our doors, flush and wood panels, fabricated metal roofing accessories. We have bridge rolls, flashings, and gutters, pre-painted metal sheets, rip-type long span, waterproofing, cement floor finish, plaster finish. We also have painting works for masonry and wood, reflective insulation, CHB 100 and 150 millimeters, metal structure accessories, bolts and rods, turnbuckles, sag rods, cross bracing, steel plates. And for our roofing, structural steel trusses and purlins, and lastly, railing. Electrical works, we have conduits, boxes, fittings, wires and wiring devices, panel boards with main and branch breakers, lighting fixtures, and lastly, mechanical works, ventilating system, water pumping system, water tank, and fire alarm system. Yan lamang po. Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat po. Any questions po?
Sa ating pong last project ay construction, completion of San Pedro Medical Hospital at Barangay Narra City of San Pedro, Laguna. Allocation po na 50 million. ABC of 49,500,000, 1% po na EO. Duration po na 330 calendar days. Area po na 59 by 24.6. Ang ating pong general scope ay finishing and other civil works of San Pedro Medical Center. So ating pong site location ay ongoing po yung construction po dito na malapit lang din po sa Barangay Hall ng Narra. So ito po yung site development plan na ibinigay po ng San Pedro. So ito po yung actual photo po ngayon ng site. At kung plan, makikita po natin dito na ang gagawin po natin ay exterior and interior walls, including po yung tiles at kisame. Yung pong tiles niya ay meron po tayong specialized na antimicrobial vinyl. So, more on finishings lang po tayo dito. Thank you po.
So thank you so much po sa ating mga presenters. So, check lang po natin sa ating social media website kung meron po binigay sa ating students. So, upon checking, wala naman po. So, present naman po the required pick-up license category in classification for each project. Maybe call on our DPWH head, Engineer F, and Canlubang.
Okay. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Engineer Director po, the DPWH head. Today, I will be discussing the major category reports and pickup category for each project. So for those prospective bidders who want to join or participate with our bidding, just take note of this. For the first project, 25 DI0143, construction of drainage, Barangay Sampiruhan, Calamba City, Laguna, with an ABC of 4,950,000. The major category reports for the following. If you are willing to join the bidding, your pickup license must have a license category of CND and classification of small b. For the second project, 25 DI0144, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Fatima, San Pedro City, Laguna, with an ABC of 7,425,000. The major category reports are the following. We will bid. Your pickup license must have a license category of CND and classification of small d. For the third project, construction of road, Barangay Banadero, Calamba City, Laguna, with an ABC of 9,900,000. The major category works are the following. Excuse me. Your pickup license must have a category of CND and classifications of small d. For the fourth project, 25 DI146, construction of multipurpose building, covered court, San Ramon Elementary School, Barangay Canlubang, Calamba City, Laguna, with an ABC of 14,850,000. The major category of works are the following. The pickup license category must be CND and classification of small b. For the fifth project, 25 DI0147, construction of MPB, Barangay Malaban, Binan City, Laguna, with an ABC of 49,500,000. The major category of works are the following. If you are willing to join the bidding for this project, your pickup license must have a category of B and classifications of medium A. For the last project, completion of San Pedro Medical Hospital at Barangay Narra, City of San Pedro, Laguna, with an ABC of 49,500,000. The major category works are the following. If you are willing to join this project for bidding, your pickup license category must be B and classifications of medium A. That's it po. If there are any questions, please check po. If none po, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Engineer Canlubang. To present naman po the required documentations for interested bidders, we have Ms. Ian Giselle Torrecampo to present.
Asa mabat?
So, for the pre-bid conference, ITB number 2025-50, for contract ID numbers 25 DI 0143 to 25 DI 0148. Here are the agendas: project data, requirements for bidding documents, bid forms, technical and financial proposals, criteria for eligibility screening, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids, and post-qualification. For the submission of bidding documents, the DPWH Laguna Second District Engineering Office will use non-discretionary pass or failed criteria in the eligibility check. Preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. For the requirement of bidding documents, here are the following: instruction to bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specification, drawings, bill of quantities, forms. For the envelope 1, letter A, eligibility requirements and technical component. For Class A documents, legal documents, field jobs registration certificate, technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, single largest completed contract for the SLCC, national pickup license, bid security, project requirements, omnibus sworn statement, and for financial documents, the NFCC. Valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages, in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contract awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. For the SLCC, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules. Special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and the cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security. If in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. For the project requirements in letter A, organizational chart for the contract to be bid. For letter B, list of contractors' key personnel. Example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foremen to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. For letter C, list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be. The experience means total of years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy services. Include also the task identification number or team of the key personnel, compliance to Department Order 98 Series of 2016. Also include the contact number of the materials engineering. Accredited safety officer, required upon issuance of notice of award, subject to Department Order 98, Series of 2014, submission of construction, safety, and health program by the Department of Labor and Employment. First aider with certificate of training issued by Red Cross in compliance to DOLE, requirement for the approval of construction, safety, and health program. Required upon issuance of notice of award. Subject to DEO 98 Series of 2014, submission of construction safety and health program approved by the Department of Labor and Employment. The implementation of Section 3 of Department Order Number 118 Series of 2024 regarding the assignment of accredited contractors and consultants, project engineers to DPWH projects, which supersedes DEO 94 Series of 2020 and DEO 156 Series of 2023. For the assignment of contractors / consultants, project engineers to DPWH projects, only accredited project engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits of assignment. For regional / district offices, for classification of PE2, the limits of assignment are as follows. 10 contracts located within the same province for simultaneous assignments, each costing more than 150 million. For PE1, 11 contracts located within the same province for simultaneous assignments, each costing 100 million to 150 million. For provisional project engineer, 10 contracts located within the same province, simultaneous assignment, each costing less than 100 million. For the originally duly signed Omnibus Warrant Statement or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. The net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC of the bidder shall be used in the eligibility processing. Prospective bidder must have a NFCC at least equal to the ABC to be procured as follows. The NFCC equals current assets minus current liabilities multiplied by 50. Value of proportions of all outstanding works under the bidder's ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts to be started, which portions coincide with the contract to be bid. In the NFCC, the fixed factor of 15 should be used in the computation of NFCC regardless of the contract duration. For Class B documents, special pickup joint venture license and valid joint venture agreement. If applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JPA in the instance that the bid is successful. For envelope number 2 or the financial envelope, for the financial bid form, the quantities, detailed estimate, and cash flow. So for the financial bid form, must be in accordance with the form prescribed. For the bill of quantities, bid prices in the bill of quantities. For the detailed estimates, including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. For the cash flow, quarterly / monthly cash flow and payment schedule. Instruction to bidders under ITV Clause 24 from bid data sheet or BDS, the bidder shall submit 1 original and 2 copies of the first technical and second financial components of its bid written in indelible ink and shall be signed by the bidder to its duly authorized representatives. Note that all envelopes shall contain letter A, contain the name of the contract to be bid in capital letters. Letter B, bear the name and address of the bidder in capital letters. Letter C, be addressed to the procuring entity's back. Letter D, bear the specific contract identification of this bidding process. Letter E, bear a warning do not open before the date and time of the opening of bids. The bidder shall enclose the original eligibility technical documents in 1 sealed envelope marked original technical component and the original of their financial component in another sealed envelope marked original financial component. Sealing them all in another envelope marked original bid. Each copy of the first and second envelopes shall be similarly sealed, duly marking the inner envelopes as copy number blank. Dash, technical component, and copy number blank, dash, financial component, and the other envelope as copy number blank. Note, these envelopes containing the original and copies shall be enclosed in one single envelope. The bid documents, technical and financial proposal, must be book-bounded or fastened at the left side with ear tag in A4 size of bond paper, font size 10, or up to 70 to 100% scale, with documentary stamps and paginated as per DEO number 90, series of 2002. Please refer to DEO 11, series of 2017, for the minimum materials testing equipment, and DO 127 series of 2018 strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification and bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid.
Send the electronic link. If sleep people to visual attachment file, size details about the invoice service providers, responsible person, contact. Rules. I, of the 87, series of 2020. Email subject from Visa Nation, one of two, from Banadero. Visa Nation, two of two, from Banadero. Motorcycle. Send the lead modification, if any, responsible person to contact. Rules. Brgy, and Binan of DEO number 87 series 2020. 5 fund. Legal ID, underscore, product ID, underscore, link, underscore, modification, underscore, x, dot z, or dot bar, slash, dot 7 z. Legal subject fund. New modification x, or product ID. Where x represents the number of 8 modifications to must be in a password protected by format. Number 8. Send a letter of non-participation if any. Responsible person contact. I completely of the form number 876 2020. 5 format. Legal ID, underscore, contact ID, underscore, non-participation, that email subject card, non-participation, or contact ID. Must be included. Number 1. Send the letters during the law, if any. Responsible person, contact. Rules. Number 3 error of DEO number 87, series of 2020. 5 format. Legal ID, underscore, product ID, underscore, given format, that info. Email subject format, given format for product ID, must be included. Number 10. Close the product ID folder between link format. Responsible person, black subject number. Rules. I am including of DEO number 87, series of 2020. Delete the contact ID folder, beginning contact, the contact ID, underscore close, and the vote by exclusion in sequence. Number 11. Normal release from the EV contact, the Malaban company, responsible person, not second partner. Rules. Item 5A. DEO number 87, series of 2020. Number 12. Provide the password for the main archive file, record B, and technical proposal, archive file. Responsible person na conduct. Rules. Item 5A of DEO number 87 series 2020 should only be disclosed normally or live during the actual lead offering, which means that person, or through video conferencing, broadcasting, or other similar non-video. Legal shall be given a maximum of 2 hours, of period of 15 minutes, travel passes, provide a web passport, except in unforeseen definable circumstances. Otherwise, the legal shall be described. The legal may also be subject to response and tax and the legal settlement, series of 2050, or the case like this, as may be monitored under the circumstances. Number 20. After the week archive, electronically, the 200% of the form, responsible person not secretary, rules, and then 5A of the on the 87 6 2019 section 40.1 of the IRM of having and 1%. Number 14. Provide the password for the financial proposal outline for it. Responsible person in last company. Rules. Item 5A of the operating seven series 2020 should only be disclosed verbally or directly during after being updated, which will be done in person. Or through video conferencing, broadcasting, or other similar technology. Leaders shall be given a maximum of 3 years or a period of 15 years, whichever comes first, to provide a right hospital, except for unforeseen justifiable circumstances. Otherwise, the leader shall be disqualified. The leader may also be subjected to the sanctions and the DEO 17 series of 2015 that these guidelines as being divided under the circumstances. Number 3. Open the financial proposal of the responsible person plus the rules. Identify of the unweighted surveys to the certain R&R at immediate income.
For the schedules of IPD number 2025-15, the deadline for submission of bids on or before June 11, 2025 at 9 a.m. Opening of bids immediately after the deadline of submission at DPWH Laguna 2nd, DEO. No conference room, Barangay Calamba, Laguna. Bids must be duly received by the back secretariat through formal submission at DPWH Laguna 2nd District Engineering Office, Barangay Bambang, Laguna, or for electronic submission, kindly send it to electronicbids_Laguna2 at dpwh.gov.ph. If no questions from the respective bidders and or attendees, please be informed that the above mentioned required bidding documents are posted and available at DPWH website and field trips for your reference and guidance. Thank you.
So thank you so much po sa lahat po ng ating dito sa conference and via Zoom. That is for our procurement activity for this week. Diretso po.